Oh, man. This team. Such a disappointment. Such a disappointment. Get that out of here. I can't. So, I was watching this entire game, and the Giants, they looked really good at the start. It was 6-0 right before the 2-minute warning, and I was like, okay, yeah, they probably won this game because Aaron Rodgers can't get anything started until he makes a wizard pass and touchdown play. Like, I don't even know, but you saw my reaction to it and everything about 3 hours ago, and that's when it all started. And then he threw a 42 Hail Mary pass that I haven't seen yet, but ever since then, the Giants only scored 7 points, while the Packers scored 38. I know we've seen some embarrassing playoff games today, with Miami playing terribly, with Oakland doing terribly yesterday, and then who else played terribly? The Lions, the Lions and the Seahawks were probably the most competitive football game, minus this first half of this game, but Giants lost. I can't wait to see all the Giants fans crying because they thought they were so good. They thought they were the best team. They thought this defense would carry them all the way. They thought Eli and Odell Beckham would have the time of their lives playing against this Green Bay defense. They were very wrong. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of crap because I'm an Eagles fan and I lost to we lost to the Green Bay Packers. We lost to the what do they call it? Oh, the Giants. Yeah, we lost to the Giants. But we didn't lose this badly to any team. Cincinnati, yeah, we kind of gave them that game. We didn't, you can easily tell that game the Eagles just did not give a shit. They really didn't care. But we didn't lose any other game by a margin of 25 points. And Green Bay dropping 38 points. The last time they did that was against Seattle about 5 weeks ago, somewhere along those lines. And this gives you the idea of who the Steelers are. And the Steelers are a team to beat. They didn't win that division for nothing. They are a team to beat, no doubt about that. I was laughing so much. My father and I were laughing at the interception that was nearly returned from 108 yards out of the end zone for a touchdown. If Odell Beckham hadn't pushed Clinton Dix into that cornerback, that's a touchdown to just rub salt into the wounds, man. It was so great, and you can just see the Green Bay Packers fans and the people on the bench. They're just laughing. Aaron Rodgers was probably laughing his ass off. It was one of the funniest endings to a football game that I've seen. This was by far the best playoff game, of course. The first half was really competitive. It was a really close first half. The second half was the complete opposite. And, congrats to Green Bay. Bye to New York. You thought you were good. Let's see if Green Bay can, kind of put this team out of their misery, too. We're on the same side now. New York, please. We don't want to see this team go to the Super Bowl, do we? Exactly. So please, go Green Bay. As much as you guys will hate it. But we Eagles fans loved it. So, this wildcard weekend, all my picks were right. I picked Green Bay. I picked Seattle. I picked every single team that is in my hand right now. So, those are who I picked. And 4-0 to start off the new season of picks for this season of football, But, now we got Kansas City hosting, who are they playing? Oh, they're playing Pittsburgh. And then we got freaking Houston here going up against New England. That is not going to end well for Houston. I'm sorry. It's going to be a good game, though. You never know. It's a Saturday game for a reason. It's not going to be as great as the other games. And then we have Seattle and Atlanta. That's going to be a really good game on Saturday. I'll be honest with that. And then we got Green Bay and Dallas to end it off next week at this very time. I'll be making my video on it. But I'm praying that Aaron Rodgers finds a way to beat them like they beat the Giants today. I'll make my picks video like on Wednesday, Thursday afternoon. You're going to see some Eagles videos in the mix as well. I'm going to talk about, the fan base and the NFL as well, and a lot of things that the Eagles need to do. And a whole summary and review over their season and why Eagles fans right now should not be throwing fits, because of how bad they did this season. Because in the end, this team isn't terrible. It's going to be a better team in the future. The NFC East is going to be one of the best divisions. This year, we already saw all the 4 teams were at least at 500 and above going into Week 11, which is really good for a division, and especially one of the most competitive and angry divisions within New York, Philly, Washington, and Dallas. It was a good year for all these 4 teams. I'm going to be real. Giants had probably one of the best seasons because, they're year one head coach, just like the Eagles. They went 10-6 wildcard spot. They proved that they're a team to beat, but they just got beat by a better team today. The Eagles, they were there, but they weren't there. They couldn't finish a game. They couldn't come back and win certain games, like the game against the Giants earlier on in the season. They blew an overtime win that they should have had, thanks to terrible play calling against the Cowboys. Not to mention they got swept for a second straight year against the Washington Redskins, and we need to change that. I am done getting swept by this team. Get that out of my freaking face. Hate the Redskins. Yeah, this was a fun week. It was very wild. A lot of blowouts, a lot of points. Next week is going to be better, and I can't wait to see how this following week of football goes out. So please subscribe for more content. I'll be making Eagles videos this week. Tell me in the comments down below how your team fared, if your team is in the playoffs. Steelers, honestly, are looking like a Super Bowl team. Same with the Packers in a way. That offense looks pretty good. Get well soon, Jordy Nelson. That was a scary hit you took. Same thing to number 88. I forget his name, but he twisted his entire ankle, and the ligaments must have been stretched out so much. So good. Get well soon to those 2 wide receivers. You guys are going to be needed next week against Dallas. But, yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Subscribe for more content, all that good stuff. And I'll see you all later. Have a great rest of your Sunday night. Peace.